A few days after visiting the NAMAC event, I went to France. The reason for that is I got an email from Auchan. Well, I always get emails from Auchan with their newsletter and their folder. And it said that there was a 25% discount on Majorette, Maisto and Hot Wheels. That's already the second time this year, I believe. First time was in around Easter. Very unusual that they do that so shortly after one another. I think the reason for that is that Majorette, or Smoby, the Majorette importer in France, is trying to get rid of their inventory before the rebranding later this year. So, of course, I went to a lot of different stores, as I always do. I have kind of a fixed tour of duty I do in the north of France, in French Flanders. And so we're going to go by store, just like the trip. We're going to kind of redo the trip I did through Diecast here. So, of course, as always, when I go to France, I found a bunch of chase cars. Because, as I said many times before, the French don't care for chase cars, so they leave them all for me. From the premium cars, this has a packaging date of Bangkok, 10th of June of 2024, so about a year old when I was there. Rainbow Edition for 2024, Lamborghini Huracan Coupe. So the 25% off. Actually, so as I said before, when I did the Easter video, the promo for the 25% off is limited to 5 items per store. I got 6 because I thought I want to pay full price for this. Chase, of course, the computer of the store thought, well, I'm going to give him a discount on this one because the other ones are more expensive, so that would cost them more. I'm going to not set this aside too far because there's something to show about this one that is interesting. Yeah, I forgot to put on my extra light here. It's going to be a little bit better. I found a new color changers too. So it says premium cars, color changers, completely new set. So this is the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. So that's a 25% off. So I had to pay full price for one of these because I got 5 of these and then the chase car, so 6 in total. Here's the full sets, but we're going to look at all of them. It's not a Smoby specific release. It's just kind of a regular release. So these still have the cards. Majorette is going to get rid of these with the rebranding, because I don't think a lot of people care for these cars. So get these wheels that look like Alfa Romeo wheels, but they are generic. Of course, as always, lensed headlights, full deco, and hook assembly models, and a proper steering wheel with a nice interior. So this one turns from this kind of, what do you call that? Some kind of brown to blue. Oh yeah, and these are a metal body color changers, not like the crap you get from Hot Wheels with the plastic body, and they charge at least twice the money for them than for what these Majorette cost. So these are pretty much a steal. Yeah, dirt cheap, I would call these, having the metal body and all these features. That's just, they're practically giving them away. Aston Martin Vantage GTB. So it turns from green to some kind of a red. course, now it's green because it's warm here. Now I'm filming this early in the morning to avoid the heat, because it's going to be 30 degrees Celsius again today, the time of filming. Again, nice details, not so much on the side, but front and rear. Cool. I have the RS e-tron GT. This turns from red to very dark purple, it seems. That's funny. These are still the ICE cards, so not suited for electric vehicles. So mostly plastic front end. Charge port on this side and on this side. Maybe for AC/DC, I don't know. The DS7 E10s turns from a fluorescent green to a dark teal. Got the very old style wheels on it. Nicely detailed in the front. That's a job well done. Also has the two fuel caps, well, one charge port and one fuel cap, I guess. Trailer hitch. Nice stitching on the seats there. And then the last one I got, the Kia performance car, aka the Stinger. So that's kind of weird. Shouldn't this be yellow? Because it's warm in here. And it's that kind of purple, as if it's cold. That's kind of odd, right? That is kind of odd. As if it's broken. Oh, maybe they turned it around and they made a mistake and it's the other way around. I don't know. It's odd. So no Stinger model name anywhere, not on the model and not on the card. Cool new wheels. I don't know if I've seen these before. All blacked out. Some black painted roof part for the panoramic roof. Got the flat spots on the bottom of the steering wheel. Yeah, very cool car. I've never seen one here in Europe, so I guess they're not sold here. Too big of an engine, I guess. Then in that same little town, I also went to Stokumani, and turned out they had a sale on toys. So 50% off on the second or 25% off each. So I got me another 2 Volvo EX90. I think I only had one that I bought earlier, also at Stokumani for €3.29. So yeah, very happy to have some extras for the Volvo Volt. So since I have multiples now, why don't we open one up and have a look at it? This is also 2024 production, July, so also about a year old. At the time I bought this, well, almost. Did I throw the card on the floor too? I guess I did. Well, who cares? So a dark purple-ish color. Got some packaging rub on the roof. The black part. That is actually black. Nice model, nicely detailed. I like the gray interior. Gives you a good look. You can see that tablet in the middle there. Lots of issues with the real car. But Majorette does seem to have issues with the toy car version of it. It's got extra seats in the back, so it's a 7-seater. Nice one. Sweet. Then we go to the next city. Again at Oshan. I bought the remaining color changers, one that I needed to get. I chose not to pick up the Ford F-150 Raptor because I thought that would be the easiest one to find, because in Europe nobody cares for pickup trucks. And I was right, because yeah, this was easy to find in the next Oshan. So blue at warm temperatures and kind of a purple when it's cold. Ford F-150 Raptor. Nice Ford embossed in the plastic grille. Quite a basic interior, but guess that's what the real one has too. And an all-metal bed, of course, as we are used to from Majorette. And I lucked out on finding some racing cars. So these are Smoby releases. You can see that by the SM, short for Smoby. So specific assortment for France. Very pleased to find this Alpine A110R. Very awesome. This one's got 4 lensed headlights. That is sweet. Yeah, again, steering wheel with the flat spot at the bottom. Some details on the door cards. Sweet. Also got the Alfa Romeo Tonale. And a nice celebratory livery for 110 years of Alfa Romeo. Not really a proper race car, of course. No SUV will ever be. Black paint to the roof. And here we got the stats. That's a nice version nonetheless. And I was very pleased to find this one. Volkswagen ID Buzz Cargo. Let's take a look at the card first. This has the card that is fit for electric cars, unlike the Audi e-tron we saw. So they do have the correct cards for it, but they didn't use it on the Audi, strangely enough. Volkswagen Racing Service 94. I don't know if that number is significant for something. So the panel van version. Previously showed the passenger version of this casting. This does have an actual cargo area, so there's no seats in the back, so they did not reuse the interior of the passenger version. I'm going to try to shed a light in there. I set my video to 60 frames per second instead of 30, and I think that solves the flickering of the flashlight. So it's very nice to see that they have this divider between the cabin and the load area. That's a nice touch. They don't have to do that, but that looks very realistic. So we got the floor, of course, it's just plain plastic, and then a little bit of the side also has the black protection of the sidewalls, but doesn't go all the way up because there's still a window piece there. So they use the same window piece as the passenger version, but different interior. At least there's that. Of course, you got the metal hatch and all that good stuff, and I got the trailer hitch. So yeah, that's very nice. Love it. So that was the oh sorry, there's one left. This is the 5th car I got at that specific Auchan. Again, a chase car. That same Rainbow Edition 2024 Lamborghini Huracan Coupe. The same but different. I noticed when I don't know if I noticed that when I was there. I think I noticed it when I got home. That there's two variants of this Rainbow Edition chase. So as you can clearly see, this one got the purple hue on the side, and this one's got some kind of a green goldish, more gold hue on the side, whereas this one has the green hue on top, and this one has the purple hue on top. And I've got so many of these now that I can confirm that there's indeed two versions of this casting. This is not a coincidence. This is not some paint flaw or some factory error. There is indeed two different versions of this chase. I don't know if all Rainbow Edition chases have two different versions, but I can tell you for sure that this specific one does have the two different versions. Wheels are the same and everything. But yeah, the colors are different. So yeah, that's really exciting. Don't think they've ever done that before, so very cool. Then went to Smith's Superstores, the best toy store in Europe, and I found there was a sale on this Hot Wheels Boulevard Ford Angular from 1967, the racer version, reduced from €10 to €5. I was not sure if I already had it, so I got it. Turns out I already have it, so I don't need to open that. Nice set, by the way. As usual with Boulevard. Then I went to the next town, went to Oshan again. I got 3 cars from that Oshan because I couldn't find 5 ones that I did not have yet. Because some stores got a new shipper and others didn't. So the first stores I went to that we saw had a new shipper, a big one, where all the Majorette stuff was in. But this particular store did not, and had some leftovers from the last shipper. Stuff that I did not manage to pick up because of the limitation of 5 examples. So pink slips, €6, reduced to 4.5. I got these 2. Already had these 2 from the previous release of pink slips, of a previous release of pink slips that was available locally. These 2 I don't think are worth it. They're just streetcars castings with rubber tires on it. That's basically it, no opening parts, so don't want to pay €4.5 for that. So did not pick those up. Let's take a look. Comes with the box. I actually keep these in the box because I don't have any storage possibility anymore. Aston Martin Vantage GT8. Nice wheels. Nice color combo in the front. Good looking dashboard. Especially the center console there in the middle is very detailed. And then rear we get that nice color break again. Sweet. And then we got the stang. Ford Mustang GT. And a nice light blue, I would say a Smurf blue, kind of like my car is in. Pink slips on the side, that's cool. That's a funny detail. The pony is painted silver in the grille. Just a stripe on the hood, not on the roof, and then we get a stripe on the spoiler. That's a little bit wonky, but that's okay. And then nicely detailed in the back. Yeah, dashboard is looking okay. And steering wheel, of course, is a proper one. And this one gets the opening trunk. That's cool. I always like that. That's something different, something we don't see very often. Yeah, there's not much to see in there, but there is a kind of a plastic tub. So they put some effort into that. But yeah, I like to see that. This is yeah, good value for money, I would say. And then the last one I got from this particular store, this Oshan, is a Rematch Nevera edition. €4 reduced to €3. So they had the whole set last time I was there. I didn't pick them up because, well, as you can see, I wrote it down here. There's 3 of these that are in the 5-pack. So these 3 are available in singles. I think there's also going to be one in premium cars or showroom cars with the rebranding. In hindsight, maybe I should have picked up the rainbow version, because that's going to be the most popular one and might be the hardest to find in the future. But, I expect these to... they're going to be released and under the rebranding again, so I don't think I will have much trouble finding them. I hope. So I got the red one, so still need to get the silver one and the rainbow version on the single cards, and then I will eventually end up with the 5-pack for sure. So RIM for Rematch on the barcode. Let's take a look. Nice wheels, and with the chrome red on there. Looks very fitting. Got some plastic here in the front, but the grille is metal and is painted black. Got a metal roof that's painted black. Metal spoiler too, or wing I should say. Diffuser. Rematch name there. And the taillights. No opening part on this. That is kind of surprising. Yeah, I'm a little bit shocked by that. For €3. I mean, and that's the discounted price. Yeah, I would expect a opening part. But, then again, I'm an old school Majorette collector, I guess. Maybe I should tone down my expectations with Majorette a little bit. I don't know. Also says Rematch on the spoiler, on the wing. Yeah, okay. So still got suspension, still got the lens headlights, still got the full deco. But yeah, again, a lot of plastic in the back, and there's some plastic in the front too, and the opening part. I'm kind of on the fence whether there's enough value for money here. Okay. Then, where did we go next? Yes, next down, Oshan again. And I was very pleased to find the Toyota Gremlin Yaris. Again, 25% off. Regular assortment, no Moby assortment. 2024 date on there too. And there was 2 in the store. So I bought both of them. And we can open one up, right? I only need to keep one for the premium cars catalog video. I could not find the word catalog, somewhere hidden in my brain. 3-cylinder. Nice gunmetal gray. Again, lots of plastic in the front for that grille. It says Gremlin here on the side. Oh, it's right-hand drive. Cool. That's how it should be. GT4 on the back. Dual exhaust. Plastic wing on top of the rear window at the end of the roof. Proper steering wheel. Cool. Very pleased to find that. And at that same Auchan, I got another 3 Volvo EX90, because that's what one does when finding these, right? Same town, Smith's Superstores. So they had these sitting on the shelf, and not on the on a peg, but sitting on the shelf in a enclosed hard plastic security box. So apparently this specific location has issues with theft. So they're all in these hard plastic cases. In front of this row of Boulevard cars on the pegs, there was that same price tag that this one had. Boulevard series of Hot Wheels, 50% off. So all these Boulevards were sitting on the shelf with that price tag in front of it. Now I thought that was very strange that these would also be 50% off, but it said so on the pegs. So I took a picture of it, and I took the whole row, because the ones sitting next to it, also Boulevard, had the normal price. I took the whole row and I went to the checkout. And of course, when they scanned it, it said $9.99. So I showed them the picture and said, hey, it says $4.99. So the cashier lady called someone, and he had a look at the shelf, and he said, Monsieur a raison. So he's right. You have to give them for $4.99 because the price tag was wrong. They should have removed the $4.99 price tag when they sold out all the Anglias, but they didn't. So that's an error on their part, and I took advantage of that. So this is the whole set. I got the Ford Transit Supervan from the Namak. Very pleased to find this De Tomaso Pantera Gruppo 4. Gloss black metal base that also makes for the bottom, for the bumper and the bottom part of the body on the side. De Tomaso Pantera, it says on the back, but it's not really legible. I guess, is that a Pininfarina logo? I'm not sure. Or some other car designer, maybe Bertone, I don't know. It kind of looks like one, but it might just be the Tomaso logo. I think it's the De Tomaso logo because it's the same as the one on the hood or bonnet. Small wheels in the front and then big wheels in the rear. But I think the real one kind of had that too. Very dark window piece. Although it seems like there's a steering column and a disc in there, so that's not that bad. Some impurities on the roof in the paint. That's unfortunate. And I feel sorry for you if you pay €10 for this kind of quality. Because this is a €5 car all day long. Very surprised to have this Porsche 935 also still there. These plastic containers, they mess up the cards. So for carded collectors, I don't think that's an option anymore. But I don't care. So this is the set, very nice set again. As I said, all Boulevard sets are usually very nice. Number 116. A flat black base. Again, different size wheels and different style wheels too. I cannot read what it says on there, nor do I really care. So lenses, in the front part of the window piece. RS that I can read. And no taillights in the back. Again, if you pay €10 for this, you're not even getting taillights. I feel sorry for you. Because again, it's a €5 car all day long. Lancia Delta Integrale from that same set, number 117. Again, we got some crease in the card, so for a carded collector, that would be a big no-no, I guess. Gloss black base on this one. Same size wheels. Cool casting. HF logo on the side. A blob for a steering wheel. Speziata. I don't know what that means in Italian. Integrale logo on the hatch. And the little spoiler that is in the up position for downforce, I guess. Cool. That's a cool €5 car, all right. And the 91 BMW M5 I also got. So basically, these two I did not get. They possibly were there, but on the shelf behind a €9.99 price tag probably. I don't remember. Very pleased to get a stock version of the BMW M5. Still hoping to get the black version one day because I've got some stories to tell about that one. E34 is the factory code for this 5 Series. So nice details on the side. Get the M badge in the front there. Bahn burner, I think that says on the license plate. So Autobahn, of course, German highway. Yeah. Tempo on the rear. I mean, if you remove the BMW logos, I would not immediately recognize it as this BMW 5 Series. Looks kind of off. I don't think they did a great job on the rear, especially on the taillights. And I know this car very well, trust me. But until I find that black one, that gloss black one, I'm not going to tell you any of the stories I have. Then I went to, let's see, next town, Stokumani. Found some more Volvo EX90 for the 25% off. And I was very pleased. I also found the Alpine A110R. Let's see. And also another Gremlin Yaris. I already took a look at that. Unfortunately, only one, so I cannot open this one up. Need to keep it carded for the catalog video. All 2024 production is what I found. So clearly, they need to get rid of these before the rebranding. So the Alpine A110R, very interesting version, this premium cars version is, because it shows you very well what the carbon fiber parts are, whereas the racing cars version doesn't really show you that well, because everything you see is black on this is carbon fiber. So you got the front splitter. I'm going to try to show you as good as I can through this blister. The front splitter, carbon fiber. The hood or bonnet, carbon fiber. The roof, carbon fiber. The rear window, carbon fiber. I was kind of disappointed when I saw that. I thought, well, they cheaped out and they didn't put a window piece in there. Why did they do that? But of course, that is to mimic the real carbon fiber part on the real car. The wing, carbon fiber. The diffuser, carbon fiber. And the side skirts and rims are carbon fiber too. So all for lightness and more speed. Yeah, very cool. So very pleased to have both of these now. Fantastic car, great casting. Yeah, I think Majorette nailed it. Then, what did we get next? Went to Oshan. And of course, as one does, I got another Volvo EX90. Got it 25% off, of course. But for some reason, this particular Oshan puts price stickers on there. So I kind of left it on there just to show you. Yeah. All Oshan stores do things differently. Some have the shipper, some don't. Some put a price tag on there, some don't. It's, yeah, I don't know how that works. So remember, I got this when there was the Easter sale. A Volkswagen ID Buzz and the SOS cars. So 002 is the country code for France. And I told you there was a variation on this. Well, I got the variation. So this is the gloss black variation of the surrounding of the window. Whereas the first one, the other one I got, was in flat black. So a French emergency doctor vehicle. These doors, yeah, a little bit fiddly to slide open, as you can see. I don't want to really force it, but yeah, it's a little bit, stiff. Separate piece for the light bar. Very nice detail on the front there. A very cool detail in the rear. So passenger version gets the sliding door, and then the cargo version gets the opening hatch. So very cool that we get two different opening parts. So they had to completely retool that. That is a lot of effort on Majorette's part, I have to say. Ooh, it's really, really stiff. Okay, there you go. I got another one of the Volkswagen ID Bus Cargo because I like it so much, and because it was cheaper. And we end with the one Maisto I got. So they had a complete shipper filled with these real gears pullback cars, pullback and go, or rétro-friction in French. Véhicule à friction en métal. I already have a bunch of these, but I did not have this one. So factory number 1, 2025 production, the third week. So this is the only 2025 item, I think, in the whole video. Well, maybe the Hot Wheels ones for 2025. So I ended up paying €2.24 for it instead of €3. I basically get these because they have rubber tires, not because of the pullback thingy. This is kind of a stupid car to open. 2015 Ford Mustang GT. You can see the raised part here for the engine, to house the engine. Rubber tires, that's cool. And the engine works really well. So kind of an American style police livery. 911 emergency response. Separate clear LED light bar on the roof. You know I'm a sucker for that. 215 is the number on the roof. Got the headlights and taillights. Got the pony tempoed. And the GT on the back. Very cool. Thanks for watching.